Alright guys, so today's video we're going to show you how to change the oil in a 2010 Volkswagen CC. Let's get to it. Let me get her up on the ramps and we'll get back to you. Always apply the parking brake. This is a must. So today we went with the STP. I was actually going to go with the K&N filter, but they had to order it, so this was the next best choice. And then we got good old blue shop towels. These things absorb everything. Definitely good to have if you work on vehicles or even at home, especially if you got kids or something. And then oil choice, we got the Castrol Red 5W40. It is, let me get that right here, Volkswagen approved, right there. Volkswagen 502. If it's Porsche approved, you might as well say it's great for anything, because Porsches are expensive. Alright, so I'm letting the car cool down some. So what I usually do first is pop open the oil cap. I feel like it gives it more air to circulate through. We got the good old oil catcher. This thing's a little dirty. Let's get under. There's the good old oil drain plug. And this car itself is actually probably the easiest, for the very simple fact that the oil filter sits right on top. It's one of the first times I've actually seen a car like this, but I know there's a lot of models that have this, but this is great because that Volkswagen over there, which is a 2006 Jetta, took me about 2.5 hours to get the oil change done on that because of how difficult it was to get to the oil filter. It was in such a tight space, and then I had to take off half of the bottom plastic pieces, so it was just a pain in the ass. This is the 2.0 turbo TSI model. Great model. Although they say that these injectors get dirty easily, I will actually have fun taking this thing apart to clean those. We'll put that on another video, for real. That'll be fun. And then check engine lights on this thing due to the mass airflow sensor. Although it's been replaced, it's been cleaned, still giving me a code. Not sure if there's a vacuum leak. I'm almost positive there's not. So gotta figure out where that code keeps coming in from. Alright, so let's get to draining this oil. Alright, first guess. Look at that. This is gonna be a size 19 millimeter. Alright, the oil's not as high as I thought it was. Alright, here it comes. I usually have gloves, but I can't find them. And there we go. Let her drain out. There's about 4.5 quarts in these cars. Alright, she's almost finished draining. Next step is to get the oil filter off. Alright. Here's the oil filter. Got a little mess going on right here. Dag nabbit. Alright. There's the old filter. And compare them. We might actually have a problem here. These are definitely not the same kind. Yep. Well, the auto parts store guy was an idiot. So, forgot to make a trip to AutoZone and tell this guy he's a fucking idiot. Told him the kind of car. It's like, come on now. You had one job, buddy. And you, my friend, suck. Alright, so let me head to the auto parts store before it gets dark out here, which I got about maybe 30 minutes of daylight left. So yeah, be back soon. So, I haven't gone to the store yet, but just to be safe, because I don't have a lot of daylight time left, I'm going to go ahead and get the oil plug back in. And I like to clean around the oil plug. And then I get behind here, clean that up a little bit. Then you want to get back here. You want to hand tighten it first. You gotta find the right spot. You don't want to cross thread it. I've been down that road and it is not fun. There we go. Perfect. When she starts to go in, that's how you can tell it's good. Now, you want to give her a good tighten. You don't want to go too tight. You don't want to go idiot tight. Just tight enough. And I usually do not even a quarter turn. There we go. Just a smidge turn. And that is perfect. Apparently, I'm the dumbass, because this is the right oil filter. The only reason I assumed is because I've actually had quite a few AutoZone guys give me the wrong pieces or parts, so I just thought the guy was an idiot. This right here gets stuck in here, and people basically idiotic tight it. So you gotta get like this little hex, so you see it, get down in there and bring it out. There's that. Here's the old one. I want you guys to see why I thought that they were different. Because if you look at this one, and then look at this one side by side comparison, my first thought was, well, damn, he done fucked up. Alright, so what I like to do is take some of the old oil and rub it around the seal, just so that way it doesn't seize on there, I guess you would say. Now rub it around there some. Alright, so with this, you want to get down there, you want to tighten it by hand. These you do not want to over tighten. Usually I feel around to make sure that it feels sealed. Alright, so I like to clean the area. I only got 5% on this battery, and I think I have no more GoPro batteries. So we'll try to wrap this up quick. What I like to do, this thing calls for about 4.5 quarts. Now mind you, this is my first time doing an oil change on one of these Volkswagens. I've done them on plenty of them, but this one was a little bit different. Not hard though, just that oil filter piece made it a little bit difficult. Alright, and the last thing that I do, let me step away that way y'all can hear better. The last thing that I like to do is let the car run for about 5 to 10 minutes to let the oil circulate. And then I make sure that I check around the filter to make sure there's no leaks. And she's dry, that's a good sign. And then I look down here, which I did spill some. And remember guys, to always recycle the old oil. This stuff can be hazardous, especially to animals. So never leave this stuff just sitting around.